ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And going for the Reds in this one, Epa Ritchie. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And that one is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Line drive to short and caught. Take a look at the lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Charlie Blackmon in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
That missed. That's a ball.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. And another ball. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Ball.
LeMahieu starting up the middle at second. He made his big league debut when he was 22 years old.
Runner.
And he was, there goes the runner. Slice to right. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And that'll load the bases. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. A little out front there as he swings through it. That's a base hit. Around third comes LeMahieu. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. First and second, 2 outs. Vinny Castilla digging in for the Rockies. 2 on, 2 outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And that skips into dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the back here in Cincinnati. Today's starter for Colorado, Ubaldo Jimenez. What do you got on him, Chris? Leading off, Pete Rose. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that is out of play.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Vida Pearson. Jimenez.
That's the ball.
He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Fights it off, he'll see another. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Backed off the plate that time. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Joey Otto.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Arenado should have this one, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the 2nd, Matt Holliday digging in for the Rockies.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. If it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
Hey, ha!
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Popped up. Morgan. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hammered, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now a chance for Charlie Blackmon. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. And that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, George Foster.
Ball.
Foster matched a homer in his last game. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Blackmon settles under it. And there's one down. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. 0-1 now. That's in there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him. And there's 2 down.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Ellie De La Cruz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Two down, nobody on. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So they make short work of him there. We head on now. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, gone. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And a strike there to LeMahieu.
Ball outside.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay throw to second, and he's out. Try for 2.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter Woodruff.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him. Out number 2. Next to hit, Troy Tulowitzki. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fouled off left side. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's a ball.
And now the count is even. On the ground, De La Cruz throws to first in time, and that is that. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 3-0. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the Reds catcher, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting in the center fielder, Aaron Davis.
Flips the corner, going 1. Bench gets his lead at first, nobody out. No question about this one, it's out of here. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
In now for the Reds, Vida Pearson.
No, that's down.
Can be tough
ball.
to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 1-1. Upstairs.
Ball, that's up.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's too high, ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
What a stop. There's one. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Second baseman, Joe.
1 out man at first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. 0 for 1 so far. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. It's off the top of the wall. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Up next.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Fought off foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball right
Foul
side.
ball.
And foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, 1 out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with.
Called out on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati. Foster fly to center his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike 1. This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Right side. Sends it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Holiday, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him looking. 2 gone.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Outside. That's a ball.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. The Rockies tack on another with this one. We're midway in the 4th. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Bottom 4, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Adam Dunn. Jimenez back to work.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just missed.
No, that's out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Three-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one misses.
So a leadoff walk. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop, Ellie. Cannot through.
Line drive. Fair ball. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball one
No,
there.
that missed. That's a ball.
And another ball. Fastball is outside. Davis would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's in there. And the count is 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Outside ball 4. He walked him, and they are loaded.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Next for Cincinnati, Eric Davis. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Fastball for a strike.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
Pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Next offering way upstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
The right fielder
trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Bases are full. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely to score 2. for a strike. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Lucas Giolito appears to be getting loose. Ottavino also getting ready. Bases loaded, 2 down. And it's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. De La Cruz, the runner at third. Bench on second. Rose at first. 2 out of the inning. Just outside. And a count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. New inning getting started. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Larry Walker. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rose settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here comes the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for Colorado.
So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pearson under it. And that's the third out. So one left for Colorado, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
I will be right by your side, and baby you can call.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. In now for the Reds, Joey Otto.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. Here's a 2-0.
to the right side. Helton takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
For the Reds, the left fielder, George Foster.
That one fouled off. The Reds down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics. And they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Two down, nobody on. Got him looking for the K. That's his 9th strikeout. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Troy Tulowitzki will hit next. And that one hammered, carrying well. And it is out of here. That one felt good. His 2nd of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Rios. He's into the game with the bases empty. First offering, and it just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Davis gets under it, and there's one down.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter,
Vinny Castilla digs in now. That one found hard the other way. In the air, left field. Foster has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hook.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the air, right field. That one back there.
That's
is foul, and You'll see another. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
No, that missed.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So Nolan Arenado now gets a chance with 2 gone. In there, and it's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him.
Well struck left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Holiday around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Caught him looking for the K. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. The Rockies are out front 6-3. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Giolito.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Activity in the bullpen. Houston Street, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Davis getting loose as well. 0-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's hard hit in the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. 2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that.
Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Man at 2nd.
That's the ball. Outside.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies.
Davis up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
This one in the air, center field. Blackman under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score in the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from 3rd. But there's one thing on his mind this at bat: get that first hit at the big league level.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ken Griffey.
And this is a big at bat coming. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Reds with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Rose stands in now and watches strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch. I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The next pitch misses, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Check swing called strike. 0-2. 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights it off, he'll see another. 0-2 now. Got him. One away. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And a foul ball. Rips one to right. 2 down.
No, ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
And that is that. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rockies 6 and the Reds 4. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game set.
Second baseman, Morgan.
Off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one.
And a swing and a miss. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Out of here. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Came with a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Righty reliever out of the pen, Houston Street.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Right through there for a strike. Just missed. That catches the top part of the zone. And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Rockies holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's the ball down.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout. Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swung on, popped up left side. Arenado Takes it in for the out. Adam Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Heck what?
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Two down, nobody on. Outside corner, got him looking. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 6-5.
Leading off for Colorado, the shortstop.
Gemini child.
Tulowitzki.
Fouled off down the right side. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. He goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hauls it in after a long run. 2 up, 2 down. Vinny Castilla digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Brings it in. And that'll do it. 1-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jonathan Broxton, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Davis warming up as well.
Ball.
2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. Now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
To third. Throws to first in time.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now the center fielder, Eric Davis. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. The Rockies trying to hold a 1-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nobody left. Back here in Cincinnati, stepping in, Matt Holliday.
Hey, ha!
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
De La Cruz slinging it to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swinging a foul straight back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Into center. De La Cruz makes a nice running catch. Nothing doing for the Rockies as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Jonathan Broxton.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Now, Blue, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
One-run game, bottom 9. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Rose on deck for Cincinnati. Payoff pitch.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And ball 1. The Rockies trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Slider right there. Next pitch off the plate, and it's 2-1. That one missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Joe Morgan up next for the Reds. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swings and misses. Full count now.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get...
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Reds now down to their final out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Now, Joe Morgan. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. That one a little bit high. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. One strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as...
Can you break bread with me? Why you switch phone numbers like code?
Summertime, and the lights go out, days are long, and we're getting loud. At a time when we're holding back, and a time, baby, when we're holding hands. I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more. If this is your answer, but here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Oh, we're just better off as friends. I got questions, got no clue. What are we? And how are you? My time is up and I'm heading home. What is the reason that you're holding on? I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more. If this is your answer, but here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Oh, we just